to get rid of it.
It's always nice to put a new car in the museum.
86 March winter replica.
So that car, it was commissioned by Cummins to be built as the replica of the 87 winner.
Right, so what I need you to do is turn the brake bias knob.
Matter which way?
Yes. You need to turn the brake bias knob clockwise.
It was originally a Randy Lanier car, so that in itself is kind of a cool story.
Randy Lanier is the Rookie of the Year.
So it is set up like a Penske car, so it is a little bit more unique than the standard 86 March cars. So it may not be worth turning it back into its original form, or maybe somebody wants to put their own paint job on it.
So you got a lot more thread sticking out of that one.
That's because the bias bar is cocked.
We had a little bit of an issue with the brakes.
Oh no. Dan!
We need a fabricator.
This caliper's got a broken off bleed nipple
With a broken
easy out. Do you want to pull it out, or do you want to just bleed the brakes?
No, just bleed the one side.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do some.
We're not hot lap.
I'm gonna flip the caliper over and get the air on the other side.
Yeah.
So we'll be alright.
You got these bleed nipples right here for when you're doing the brakes. And somebody's broken easy out off the side of there.
Why do you always call the fabricator?
What's your job?
I got every screw extractor known to man. Everybody calls the fabricator. Oh, why does it call? I can't get a broken bolt out. I can call the fabricator. Don't do it.
That's quarter drive. Yeah, so the front brakes on that thing were sticking on.
All right, just go down.
A couple of plugged up lines and the calipers needed a little love.
I'm just doing a little one pump bleed on this. Thought it was the master cylinder, thought it was the lines, and basically it was kind of a sad deal where we just took everything apart, put it together, and then it bled okay. So brakes, good, check the clutch.
Penske cars were always a little bit different.
The Penske set up turbo on it, where the shaft goes from right to left instead of forward to backwards, so it turns to where the pickup is, or the intake is. Greg Beck put it together and built it. It fired right up. I mean, it came right to us.
Behind the wheel, this will give some of the favorites a scare.
And just bangs your head into the headrest and the thing just takes off like a rocket ship. was younger, I raced Formula Ford and, you know, did a little bit of 2-liter stuff, and, you know, we're talking 120 horsepower race cars. When I was at Players, at the end of the season, they rented Firebird for the day and let everybody have a go in Greg Moore's car. And, you know, Greg was there teaching us how to drive the thing and, you know, scared the bejesus out of you when you drove it. And that's the fastest thing I'd ever driven. So I kind of knew what to expect with this car, but it was way more. Maybe because I'm 20 years older and, you know, a little bit clearer thinking than I was back then. The car ran great. Everything worked perfectly on the car. The tires are, you know, I don't know how old, but they're old and hard as a rock. And, you know, so wheel spin was pretty much a constant thing. You try to fight in the thing just to get it moving.
Everything on it's really nice. It's a beautiful car. I hate to get rid of it. I mean, it'd be a great car to do demonstrations with.
It'll make a lot of fun to take out and have fun with on the weekends, for sure. We are working on an 86 March.
It's always nice to put a new car in the museum. Something special like that is a big deal.
Perfect.
Wow, we got a lot of stuff. I filled up a 24-foot U-Haul truck.
Boxes and boxes of stuff, and each piece had to be identified and named and numbered. That's a starter shaft. And then we coated it with a preservative, and then put it back in the boxes, and then put it in storage. Because if you don't coat it with preservatives, then the next time when you go to get it back out, it may not be as good as it was. The suspension had been just spray bombed, and it was not primed or anything underneath.
See, if this were one of those real TV shows, they'd have sparks flying.
The rust came crackling through and blew all the paint off, so we took and cleaned it off.
That actually comes up all right, but it's still got a little bit of rust, but I think it'll be all right.
Ready? Yeah, let's do it. Fire in the hole.
Indianapolis 500.
Let's do it.
Makes you kind of emotional because you remember that day, and it was a great day for us. And you know, it's so good to see it here at the museum in Indianapolis, where it belongs, I think, and to share it with, you know, all the fans for God knows how many years to come. So it's I'm really pleased, and it looks great. Looks, frankly, probably a little better now than it did that day.